Hi, I'm Daniel, and this is the story of Zechariah. Matthew 13 through 17 says this. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing, they do not see. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing, but never understanding. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For this people's heart have become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. For truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you see, but did not see it, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear it. It's fair to assume that Zechariah, like his wife, struggled with shame, guilt, and bitterness in the long years of childlessness. But Zechariah was a priest, so he definitely knew enough to accept God's good news when it arrived. Or did he? Gabriel appeared to Zechariah and told him about Elizabeth's upcoming pregnancy. Instead of accepting this news, Zechariah exclaims, I am an old man, and my wife is advanced in years. This obviously was not news to Gabriel, so he decided to help Zechariah start listening. He imposed 9 months of muteness on Zechariah. Zechariah exemplifies the difference between hearing and listening, a difference that would characterize not only Jesus' birth, but Jesus' life. Jesus often said, those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Even though most people have the ability to hear things, not everyone will truly listen. Being a priest, Zechariah knew all the old biblical stories, including how God was faithful in bringing a child to barren women, including the patriarchs. He probably even had those stories memorized. But when the time came, hearing wasn't enough to help Zechariah listen to God. Do you know the song, Do You Hear What I Hear? When this song was written as more of a protest to war, the questioning lyrics capture some of the mystery of Christmas. Do you hear what I hear? Do you see what I see? Do you know what I know? These questions imply that so many people could have heard or seen so many things, but somehow they missed it. When Jesus was born, there were plenty of great signs, but again, only a few recognized this. They did not listen, and they did not see. Zechariah learned to listen to God. When his son John was born, God opened Zechariah's mouth. The first words out of Zechariah's mouth were not of frustration, but rather of praise. Trust in God's promises for you. Listen to his word. Don't let it pass you by. He is speaking.